From the Visa Infinite Studio at the Toronto International Film Festival, this is Red Carpet Diary. In the film Filthy Gorgeous, director Barry Avrich profiles the life and times of Penthouse publisher Bob Guiccione, revealing a few things that we didn't know about the legendary magazine magnate. Barry, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
So, Bob Guiccione, the thing about this movie that really took me is that I thought I knew who he was. I thought I knew everything I needed to know about Bob Guiccione. As it turns out, I knew a finely crafted public persona that he threw out there to the world, but there was so much more to him. And is that what drew you to him, or did you discover that along the way?
A little of both. I first thought of the idea after spending a fair bit of time with Hugh Hefner when I made my film The Last Mogul, and was interested in terms of who his rivals were. And I kept hearing this name around the mansion, Guiccione, which Hefner wouldn't even acknowledge. So I started to dig into the world of Guiccione and was amazed that all of the obituaries said pornographer, the porn lion in the winter. Right. It wasn't everything else that I had read about. The art collector, the artist, the freedom of speech visionary.
Interesting you mentioned freedom of speech pioneer. Without the porno guys, Larry Flint, Hugh Hefner, and Bob Guiccione, the freedom of speech landscape would be much different.
I think we'd be reading an Eaton's catalog and fantasizing about what someone looks like outside of a coat.
Another interesting thing about Guiccione is that for 30 plus years, his lieutenant was a woman.
I think it's quite shocking that the majority of his workforce at Penthouse were women. At the time, in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, the only two magazines you can get a job as a woman was either Ms. Magazine or Penthouse. He loved women.
And respected them, it seems. Like, I guess that's where it's hard to, the man that introduced pubic hair to, the public in a lot of ways, and his magazines also had this great respect for women, though, it seems.
Well, he felt that Playboy went to such great lengths to cover up a woman. How do I pose her so I can't see anything? This is when Modigliani and Michelangelo were painting women where you could obviously see certain parts of them that you wouldn't expect. And he said, well, why should I do that?
Barry, thank you so much.
Thank you.